So this Trump trial is really getting out of hand. In this episode, I wanted to take a look at Alina Habba talking to reporters and just going crazy, telling them what's going on, how this is election interference. But I'm gonna leave it up to you guys to decide. Welcome to Verbal on Life. My name is Noel, battling MS, and I just wanted to show you guys the latest on what's going on in terms of this Trump trial because it is epic. All right, this is the trial of the century. Let's take a look.
Verbal or life.
Trump lawyer.
All right. Oh, by the way, I'm trying to grow this channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and click on that like and subscribe button. Let's try to blow this up. I'm trying to get more and more subscribers so you can be Verbal on Life and comment below. Let me know how you feel about everything that I'm reporting on. So just commentary on the news. We're living in some crazy time and we got to be verbal. People just got to let their thoughts out there. So this is one platform where you get to discuss and talk. And I'll usually reply to all the messages. So and other people can reply. So go ahead and subscribe. All right, let's take a look.
Alina Habba rips into fraud case as a complete waste of time and taxpayer money as judge makes bombshell ruling. $175 million bond. Donald Trump had a good day in court today. Won a number of things, but Alina Habba was hot coming out of this courtroom. No cameras in the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen, they would have melted on this one. Here we go.
He should not have two teams of lawyers here today. He should not even be here today because he did nothing wrong. It is the epitome of a witch hunt. I just left where a judge asked us whether our cash bond, cash sitting in. Ms. James wanted to argue and say that our cash somehow isn't green enough. We wasted time. The judge made a comment saying he thought that money market accounts could go down under the amount. He doesn't even understand basic principles of finance, but this was the man that decided that we owed money and my client committed fraud. We are going to attack every single one. 1 hour, the attorney general and that judge realized quickly that they had no idea what they were talking about. We came to an agreement that everything would be the same. We would modify terms, and that was it. This is where your taxpayer dollars are going, America. Right here. Witch hunt after witch hunt. President Trump's company was worth more in that case than it is now. And now what? We're here because of something that happened when he was in the White House that wasn't even wrong. It was not wrong. You hire lawyers to solve problems, lawyers solve those problems, you pay them. That's it. This is a joke. It's an affront to the American Constitution. It's an affront to our judicial system. And it's an affront to every lawyer that cares about their license, that cares about what is right and wrong.
This is going to make sure that Trump wins. Why are they doing this? But I mean, we say why they're doing this, but I think it's obvious. But write your opinion below. Let's keep listening.
I am sick of coming in front of the press and saying this, but you have to because you people need to understand what is going on. God forbid you put an accounting thing in for legal counsel. It's legal counsel. And now our taxpayer dollars, my time, our attorney's fees are all here because they're afraid of 2024. And you know what? They should be because the American people are not stupid. They see what's going on. Thank you.
Boom. Alina Habba doing her thing. Alina Habba has been such a great defender of Donald Trump, such a strong voice, obviously. She's been on our show a lot. We just did an interview with her. We'll play that actually in just a second. Trump attorney and spokesperson Alina Habba goes off on lawfare waged against Trump. This is where your taxpayer dollars are going, America, right here. The witch hunt after witch hunt after witch hunt. People are getting so upset about this. And obviously, Alina Habba is one of those people. She regularly finds herself outside of these courthouses having to defend Donald Trump against insane attacks and lawfare.
You have a right to hire a lawyer who can stand up and say something when they see something wrong. But I was told to sit down today. I was yelled at, and I've had a judge who is unhinged slamming a table. Let me be very clear. I don't tolerate that in my life. I'm not going to tolerate it here. And you know what? You shouldn't either.
Alina Habba from day one on the steps of the court, better than any courtroom drama, and her.
She is great for Trump, man. She really lays it out there. She does not hold back.
Press conferences have been things of legend.
They're now over a month deep into the biggest waste of New York taxpayer dollars I've ever seen.
President Trump's statement of financial condition was so undervalued. But Letitia James, as you've seen, will show up when it's a press day. I said it yesterday on the news. She hasn't been here for days, but you know when she's going to come? When the main event's here, and that is Trump. She piggybacked on Trump to get into office. She didn't do it well enough to be a governor. She was a failed gubernatorial candidate. And now she's working on her politics again. She shows up, sits in the back when she should be doing real work because the city of New York has fallen apart. If you are a business in New York, pay attention. You put your value. If President Trump wanted to inflate his net worth on a statement of financial condition, his brand alone could double, triple it. It's basic. It's basic. This is a waste of time. We heard testimony from an expert this week. Miss James wasn't here for that day because it wasn't good for her. He's been paid by New York taxpayer dollars $450,000 in the past few months to come here and testify. That's your money. That's not my money. It is a crime. And now these children are being brought in away from their families for doing nothing wrong. It's a great company. It has always been a great company. It's worth a lot more than the statements say, and she just doesn't like it. And now her politics don't allow her to back off or back down. And it's unfortunate.
Alina Habba, she's worth every dollar. I wonder how much she's getting paid for this to cover Donald Trump. She is just going all in.
But this case should be done. We are wasting our time. Thank you.
Alina Habba, obviously a fan favorite. We love having her on our program. She does take to Fox News and did so last night in order to comment on Donald Trump's legal attacks in the state of New York. Get the hell out of New York. Get out of blue states and blue cities. We say this regularly on the program. Alina Habba being forced to go back to New York into the studios of Fox News and defend Donald Trump.
I think there's reality, and then there's this world that they all live in, and they put on quite a performance trying to make it look like there was corruption that doesn't exist. And we got up and we made it very clear. First, let's start with something very basic. We are not supposed to be here doing this trial right now because we're not even sure what the scope is because the appellate division hasn't said so. Now we're sitting here in court. We're putting on our arguments and we're saying, wait a minute, you're relying on Michael Cohen. They played a clip from him today. I started laughing.
They played a clip of Michael Cohen at the court case today.
That was how they thought their strong point was. Let's start off.
Wait, Letitia
with Michael
James,
Cohen.
the Democrat Attorney General, led with Michael Cohen in court.
Yes.
That should tell you everything you need to know. This judge looked a little creepy with a smile. What was your opinion of him?
I am not going to state it. I'm going to let you do it.
Very good. I'll state it. He looked very deranged. So the vibe inside was what? The president was there. He didn't have to show up, but he did. Why did he show up?
Because this is his company. This is his life. And people forget that President Trump, I hope they don't forget, you shouldn't, you can't. President Trump was a very important person before he was president. He was a successful businessman, which is why he was a great president. He built this company from scratch, and now they're attacking his business, the people that work for this business, and his children. It's uncanny, and he's not going to stand for it because this is political lawfare. This isn't the justice system. This is political 100%. He needed to be there. He needed to look him in the eye.
Does he beat this whole rap?
He should. And if he doesn't beat it in this court, I'll tell you right now, we'll beat it somewhere else. This is the most ridiculous case I've ever seen.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen,
And you know what's funny? The fact that he violated his gag order. So the prosecutor said, let's fine him $1,000 every time he did it, which was like 10 times. So let's fine him $10,000, but not arrest him, because they know if they arrest Donald Trump, he is going to win in a landslide. Even though they say that the Secret Service are preparing, are like getting are talking about what they're going to do if Donald Trump gets locked up and how they're going to deal with it. But still, if he gets locked up, that's going to be legendary.
very good spokesperson for Donald Trump. Big fans of Alina Habba. Obviously, we know that she's somebody who speaks on behalf of the president and does so with great verve and obviously with great passion. And she has done so outside of the courthouses, inside of the courthouses, and all around. Somebody who is not on Donald Trump's staff, but who sounds like it, is actually the Fox News expert Jonathan Turley on Fox News, saying, in this case, you're taking a misdemeanor, reviving it because it was dead, suggesting a crime that does not exist, and then hitting Trump with dozens of counts. Most citizens see this for what it is, the weaponization of the criminal justice system. Jonathan Turley finally like taking the gloves off here and saying exactly what everybody knows these trials are.
In this case, you're taking this misdemeanor, reviving it because it was dead, suggesting a crime that doesn't exist, and then hitting Trump with dozens of counts. Most citizens, at least outside New York, see that for what it is. It's the weaponization of the criminal justice system.
So, yeah, I mean.
All right, I'm going to leave it there. So they're trying to lock up Trump. I want you to comment down below and be verbal on life. Let's talk about it. Do you think he's really going to get locked up? And what do you think will happen if he gets locked up? Because at the end of the day, in this trial, in my opinion, if he gets found guilty, he's just going to go to appellate court and then win over and then get it overturned. The whole idea is for pundits to be able to say that's a convicted criminal. Therefore, don't vote for him. And that's what all they're trying to do, to try to call him a convicted criminal. So like that, you don't vote for him. But like I said, I keep saying but. Comment down below, what do you think is going to happen next? All right. And if this is your first time on the channel, go ahead and subscribe if you made it this long, because we're already like 11 minutes in. Go ahead and subscribe so I can keep making videos, okay? We are trying to move up. Nice, slowly but surely. My name is Noel, battling MS. I'm happy that I can still move, you know? Right now, we are about to go into May. My treatment is coming up next month, well, in June. So things are just getting worse and worse for me. But I am here. I want to provide the best content for you guys, but I'm going to need your help. Go ahead and click on that subscribe button. Let's see if we can make it to 2,000 slowly but surely. Believe that.
Verbal or life.